welcome to my very first Minecraft tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to build a mob spawner slash item grinder. It is a giant 50 by 50 room with canals that wash the mobs down into a kill chamber that you can see right behind me there. And the items get put into a chest for you, and I'm going to show you how to build it. So bear with me. Like I said, this is my very first video. Hope you enjoy. Let's get building. Okay, these are the materials that we'll be using for the easy part of the build. It's mostly trapdoors, a little bit of obsidian, a few other items, nothing major. The first thing we're going to be building is the kill room, which is what I call it. This is, you do not have to build this in any orientation or anything. This is just for me to know where the canal runs, because it is different one way than it is the other way. So, placement. It doesn't really matter where you build this. I have built this underwater. I have built this under the ground. I've built this in the sky. If you are building underground, you're not really building it, you're digging it out. So just think about that. Use a lot of cobblestone in this, so that may be the best way for you. I will say, if no matter how you build it, you want to make sure to find and light up every cavern underneath and above this, or your spawn rate will not be very good. It obviously works better if there are no mobs spawning anywhere else, so that means also it works better in the daytime. But anyways, let's get started. We're going to start with 5 there. I'm going to go 3 and skip 1, and you'll immediately know why we're skipping 1. Put your chest there and your hoppers. This is to collect all the items. Now I have actually put my hoppers into a sorting room, but we're doing it the easy way to start. Now, on top of that, build a 2-high obsidian wall. We are using obsidian because creepers sometimes blow up, even in water. There will be water flowing here. I've seen creepers blow up still. So we want to use obsidian to keep that from happening. Build a little arch there and build it back 3. And we're building a little canal here, or a little tube, I guess I could say. Just like this, we're just going to close it off, go all the way down to there, and then fill in the back. Should look just like that on the outside, and then on the inside it should look just like this, with a little indent back there. That's where we're going to put our water, which we can go ahead and put our trapdoors. Put 1 on the top of those blocks, 1 on the bottom there, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Now we can open it and place our water, close that, and we are ready for the canals. We want to top this up. This is going to have canals running out this way, 8 wide, or 8 long. So do that, and then go 7 more. 8, this should be 8. Do that to all 4 sides. You should end up with an X or a cross, however you want to look at it. Okay, now we are going to go up 1 and 7 long off of each one of these. All 4 sides. Just like that. Now we are going to go up 1 and back 4, up 1 again and back 5. We're going to do that to all 4 sides. So up 1, back 4, 1, back 5. I do have the diagram to help if you get confused on how many you go for each part of the canal and how high each piece is, or how high each level is. And you should have that now. Now we'll start on this north side here. We're going to go to the second one, and we're going to go to the third block, and we're going to go out 3. Do the same thing on the other side. Then we're going to go up 1 and back 7. Up 1, back 7. Up 1, back 7. One more time. And we're going to do that to the other side as well. So it's up 1, 7, up 1, 7, up 1, 7. Down here to the end over here and do the same thing. Third block on the second one here, it is 3. And then again 7. Should be level with those. Do it again. And it should be level just like that. Now, we'll go ahead and finish this side here. So we're going to go to the third platform. We're going to go 1 in on this side, and we're going to go 5. Then we're going to go up 1 and go back 6. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Go to the second one, 5. 6, and again it'll be leveled just like that. Then we want to come all the way over here this side and do the exact same thing. Just like that. Come over to this side again, right here. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You always know you'll have it right if it's lined up, and I do not have that right. So, just like that. 5 and 6. Alright, at this point it should look just like that. It's a 50 by 50 room. Make sure you're facing this direction. Be the front. This is my north. We're going to go into the second platform. We're going to go to the fourth block in. Go 1, 2. We're going to go up, go 3, up again, go 3, up again, and go 2. Nope, that should be 2. Should be 2 on the first one, 3 on the second one, 3 on the third one, and 2 on that one. You'll know because there'll be one space between those blocks. You want to come around and do the exact same thing on this side. So it's 2, 3, 3, 2, with a blank, with a single space between it. We're going to come over here, do the exact same thing, fourth block in, 2, 3, 3, 2, with a blank space between. Come over like this, do the exact same thing again. 3, 3, 2, with a blank space. And at this point, we are now finished with the floor of the canal. So at this point, we want to start building the walls that actually hold it all. So from the center, we want to go up 5 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. All 4 sides. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go basically just build in to the corners like that. So it literally just stays the same all the way to level like that. And you can actually build it around the back side. So it just goes like that. So all we're doing is staying at the 5 high from the middle, going straight out. Don't build across, leave all these little gaps open like that. Just like that. Basically, when you're done, you're going to have 16 11 by 11 platforms surrounding all of the canal floors. Like I said, go around the backside here. You are going to fill in that spot right there. And you get the idea. Basically, just surround all of your canal floors like that. And I will finish this up and come back to you. Okay, when you are done with that part, it should look like this. All open. The only parts that are closed are the ends of these ones where the gap was. Those are closed off, if you see. All 4 of those are closed off. So now the next part is actually filling in the sides. You don't have to use excess, just close the gap like that. Just making sure that when there's water running there, it's not going to run out the side. So basically you just fill in all of the open space just like this. So it'll look all closed off like that. So once again, I will come back when I'm finished with that. When you are done, it should look like this. All the walls filled in, all of the canals, basically ready for water. But we're not going to do that just yet. The next step, and one of the most tedious, is actually filling in this right here. We're going to fill in all of the corners like that, and then we have to fill in each one of these platforms. Like I said, there are 16. So basically you just go all the way around like so, all the way around the whole thing. And then start filling in every one of these 16 11 by 11 platforms. Actually, it's a little bigger than 11 by 11 because we have an outside wall. So it's actually 12 by 12, I believe. But anyways, you have to fill in all of that. So once again, I will come back when I am finished. Okay, at this point, this is what it should look like. You should have all 16 platforms, 11 by 11, with a border around the outside. I will say at this point also, it gets pretty dark under here, so you can go ahead and light up the underneath with torches or glowstone or whatever you've got to keep mobs from spawning. Obviously, the ground too, they will spawn, so light up underneath. Now we are going to build a 2-high wall around the entire outside, just like this, all the way around the complete outside border. I'll finish that and come back. Okay, so you should have a 2-high wall all the way around. At this point, there are a couple things that you have to think about or consider how you want to do it. You see I've left an opening over here. That is for my advanced part of the build. Now, if you do not want to go with the advanced part, you can close that off and put a roof in. Basically, you're done at that point with the exception of the water. We can go ahead and put in the water now. You want to just go ahead and put the water in at the bottom part of every one of these, just like this. Make sure it's at the bottom. When this is all done, it should all meet up at the very center of the room perfectly. It should not run off. If for some reason it runs into your kill room, you've done something wrong and you need to go back and check it out. 2 more. Make sure to hit these 2 middle spots here. And if you've done it right, it should stop right at the center, just like that. At this point, we can go ahead and put in our trapdoors and put these on the edge. The purpose of this is mobs see this as a whole block and try to walk across. Of course they can't, so they fall in. Now I try to cover every single other spot. You don't have to go that in depth. You could do, every 3 or every 4, just as long as you have trapdoors on every single wall. That way they can all walk off. I'll finish this up and come back. Okay, once you've done all that, it should look basically like this. I will say you want to make sure in these little shallower spots here that you don't try to put doors like that, or it will block the water and you will have problems. So just make sure that the water is still flowing when you're done, and then you're done with that part. Now back to what I was saying before. At this point, if you never plan on coming into this room or seeing the inside of this room, you can close this off, put a roof on it, and it's pretty much done. But for the purpose of the advanced build, I put in a roof and add redstone lamps with an actual switch that you can turn on and off. That way you can, and I use piston doors so you can actually walk in and see, inside. It's more of just fun for me. I don't think there's any actual purpose for it. Go in and fight some mobs if you wanted to. But for this purpose, I am going to go ahead and close off the entire roof, and we'll go from there. I will say also, if you plan on being in here very long, once you start building the roof, in survival mode, you might want to start placing some torches down because mobs will start to spawn in here. And you don't want that while you're building. So basically at this point, start in the corner and just fill in the entire roof all the way to the other side. And I'll finish that up and come back. Okay, once you finish the roof, it should look like that, and it will be very dark in here, and I'm in creative mode and I have it on peaceful. So if you're in survival mode, there will be mobs spawning in here and they will be falling into your kill room. Basically, this is the easy build done. You wall this section up and you are finished. Light up the top. Use torches to light up the top so mobs aren't spawning up there. Light up around your base here, and I like to build a little room or something, around this and have a way down to it, and you're done. But for the advanced part of the build, which is quite material intensive, going to need a ton of redstone. There's 4 64s and then 8, and then you need 100 redstone lamps. You're going to need 8 sticky pistons and about 40 repeaters. 4 glass blocks, 3 levers, and then some stairs. However many, I think it's about 22, because it's 11 blocks from the kill room floor here to the base of the door that we're going to put in. So at this point, what we want to do is come in right here. We're going to go into the third one. I'm going to go ahead and get my redstone, and we are going to take out and replace every 5th one. So redstone lamp, 1 2 3 4, redstone lamp, 1 2 3 4, redstone lamp, 1 2 3 4, redstone lamp, all the way out that direction, all the way out that direction, and fill in the middle. And when I'm finished, I'll be back. When you're done, it should look like that. It should be 10 this way, 10 that way, making 100 redstone lamps. Before I had the doorway on the other side. That is incorrect. You want your doorway on the same side as the opening of this, so when you have your stairs, it's the easiest way to get into your kill room. Now we want to light this up. So you want to start with a lever and basically just kind of put your lever somewhere around center. Turn it on. And then redstone out. I like to go ahead and put a repeater right here just so it repowers this, and then you just want to light it all up. We're going to go back through and fill in where the repeaters need to be. So basically
just make sure it goes. I just start on this end and go all the way out, and you don't even have to go to the very end. You just have to go to the one just before the end. So if that's your end, you just have to go there. And make sure you didn't leave any blank spots like that. And then you're going to go in and fill in repeaters where the signal dies. Whoops. Like that. So you'll go in and put repeaters where repeaters need to be put to light up the entire signal. Can't put a repeater on top of a redstone lamp, it will not work. So basically, once you've wired the whole thing and every light is filled up, you are done. So I will finish that and come back.
Okay, at this point, it should look just like this. All of your redstone lamps lit up. You should be able to turn them off and on. At this point, if you are in survival mode, which I'm sure you are, when the light is off, mobs will spawn. So again, make sure that everything above and below is lit up. I've already lit up the bottom here, so that when I do turn this on, no mobs will be spawning. Next thing we're going to do is put in doors. I put in a glass door on the inside, cobblestone on the outside. That way you can open the cobblestone and still see into your room without mobs coming at you. So the first thing we want to do, close that little gap right there, make it all flush, and then come in and put 4 sticky pistons, just like that. Glass on the inside, cobblestone on the outside. Okay, now let's see, we can go ahead and put in a floor here, like so, and a roof, just like that. And then we can go ahead and come out one more, just like that, where it comes out 2. Let's see. And then go ahead and build a wall underneath it, just like that. So it looks just like that. You can now come out 3 off that. We're just building ourselves a little platform here. And now for the wiring of the doors. It's a little tricky, but not too bad. The idea is we want this set and this set to be linked together, and this set of pistons and this set of pistons to be linked together. That way, when you hit the switch, it all works. Actually, let's go ahead and put in our wall here. And we are going to put in a lever there and a lever there. Go ahead and turn them on and put blocks underneath them. That way we can see they are powered. So now we want to start the actual redstone work here. Come 3 out there, 2 out there, place 2 repeaters and 1 repeater, and then over here do the same thing. 3 out, 2 out, and then just like that. Now we need to link them together. So we're just going to go up 1 there, and up 1 there, and 1 out there. That way, when we link it all together, that one's already working. Got a little tad of delay, but not too bad. Okay, now this one, inside, we want to come down 1 here, and come down 1 there, and then 1 just like that. Just a little staircase goes directly underneath the other line. So 1 down, there, and one down there. And then link that all up. Place your redstone all the way to the end, just like that. Now we want to power that, so just come off of there, a few blocks, go under here, come down again. We're just doing another staircase, one more there, and then link those up. This one we want to be a repeater, and then we want, we want to just redstone it all the way to the top, and that should power both doors. See, that way you can come up here, look through, and mobs can't come at you, or you can go crazy and fight off some mobs from the inside. Okay, the last thing we have to power is the lights. I usually put it on this side, that's just the easiest. Come back off this side, so we're going to want to come out, one, come out one from the wall. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Here's some redstone, make sure it's working, and then just come all the way over to here. And we're just going to run it all the way to that lever, and then replace the lever with a repeater. All your lights should still be linked up, and now you have powered everything. And the last little thing I usually do is just close off my roof. That way it hides all my wiring. You can add a wall on the side, maybe put in some glowstone in the top to light the room up, and then have a way to get from top world to down here with minecart or stairs or whatever. Actually, the last thing we have to do now is staircase our way down to the kill room. Now I usually do a double wide, I'm just going to do a single wide staircase, not a big deal, but basically just staircase your way down to the kill room area. Actually, we'll do that. So just like that. Again, you can use minecart to get up there fast, get down here faster. But the idea is you have like a hallway or something going along here and leading up to your room, which I usually close this off as well. You can close it all off, make it look nice and tidy with hallways and lit up and everything like that. So at this point, we want to turn it on. So it is now on, and immediately you see mobs starting to spawn. They are spawning. It looks like it's lit up. It's really not. It's just weird Minecraft glitch. Already you can see mobs are starting to wash down the canal. You'll get an even fuller... Oops, we got one escape. That's exactly why you have the glass door. But either way, already mobs are coming down into the kill room. Just stand here and mobs. All of the XP comes directly to you. XP doesn't stop stashed into the chest. Like I said before, you can, turn this into a big hopper sorting system or whatever. At this point, we're done. We've got your spawning room. Hope you liked it. If you did, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought. Tell me if it worked in your world, which, by the way, this will work. I believe this will work in any Minecraft, since it's, nothing major redstone work or anything like that. So, have fun.